far can we get if we sail a little bit high?
AriesMarch 21 April 19th. Something's going on in those rambunctious depths, a combination of excitability and uncertainty. You might find your quickness off the mark has turned almost to a hair trigger that is not necessarily working to your advantage. Realizations are the key here. Try to work out what's driving you at the moment and you could end up with a valuable insight. The mood of things drops away or turns a little somber as the evening takes hold. Take time for reflection. Share any worries with a friend. 575 week Scorpio Taurus April 20 May 20th. Worries could press in on you just a little today, especially as the day wears on. It may be just a matter of the number of things to be done or the accumulated weight of responsibilities. Or it might just be that you start to go slowly down a spiral as time passes. Don't think too much of it. It's just a passing mood. Bosses or authority figures might be creating pressure for you. Best not to try and fight it. Just ride it out. Maybe they've got problems. 2.232 Very good Pisces Gemini May 21 June 21st. This is a day that could begin full on, but the wisest move will be to plan a subtle but effective series of backsteps that will draw you away from the action and back in on yourself. The twins are not prone to giving in to worry, but there's something brewing in the back of your mind and you need space to explore it. Silence and contemplation as the day comes to an end will be the best goal to aim for. If you leave yourself with too much to say and do by then, you won't have the heart for it. Advertising Enred invented by Teeds 417 Very good Libra Cancer June 22 July 22 The mood of intensity continues to prevail while the moon's in Scorpio. There's energy for love, conflict or plain old-fashioned socializing while the Scorpion lights the night sky. Equally, there's energy for private thoughts and secret businessmen's at women's. But as today heads into the evening, the mood drops into a deeper vein. You could spend time with your own random thoughts or perhaps with an older friend, someone whose wisdom you trust. There might be things to talk about. 696 Fair Capricorn Leo July 23 August 22 There could be problems with partners or close associates. These, however, can be soothed over if you try to avoid the heated confrontation. Sometimes it's better to work around something even though it's not generally in your nature to do so. Today could be puzzling in that you'll have to deal with things that emerge unexpectedly rather than just following the line of a definite schedule of events. Try to be adaptable or just step back every now and again to give yourself a breather. 613 Very good Scorpio Virgo August 23 September 22 You might hit a bit of disruption to the daily round with things happening unexpectedly or going off at a tangent. Just cope with any changes to the schedule, as they will simply be unavoidable. It's a good day for thinking on the move too. You might be stuck in the midst of one thing and be struck by some inspiration on another matter altogether. Just go with the bumpy ride of it today. Don't be surprised if you finish feeling tired and grumpy. Get an early night. 938 Good Scorpio Libra September 23 October 22 You may be forced to focus on the nitty-gritty of expenditure and management today. Someone's pulling practical strings and you're going to have to take notice. Take stock, don't apply any superficial solutions and look long and hard at what's going on. If a pall of gloom begins to descend, look for solutions and you'll find one eventually. 837 Good Taurus Scorpio October 23 November 21 Are you bashing the plastic to within an inch of its life? Pluto and Venus could tell a sad tale of money if you haven't been careful recently. And then there's the matter of your love life. Are you suffering the pangs or not paying enough attention to the needs of your beloved? Don't let matters become too tense. If you're single, frustration can set in, causing you to do something rash. Whatever the case, be staunch and work things out slowly. 744 Good Taurus Sagittarius November 22 December 21 There may be troubles in your emotional or family life. Money issues may be causing tension or conflict. If so, then you need a discussion that creates some kind of understanding. Laying down the law doesn't always work. You can express your opinions very strongly sometimes, without realizing how they affect others who are a little more wary about coming out with what they think. take time to deal with any conflict. 855 Good Aries Capricorn December 22 January 19th. There's energy today to spend on people and trying to get a grasp of the big picture, but it may end up an uncertain exercise. The minute you get something done or set, it'll change and then change again. You might clash with associates or end up on a different track. Towards the end of the day you might be wondering just where all this is going. A heavier mood may set in because it may seem as if you're not going anywhere or likely to get what you want. It'll pass. 807 Week Capricorn Aquarius January 20 February 18th. This will be a day of ups and downs, marking a trend that may continue for a short while. Aquarians, water bearers that they are, can navigate rough seas. See if you can get through without spilling a drop of your own precious cargo. At work, superiors are on the warpath, so tread carefully. Of course, if you are one of the powers, then it falls to you to make sure that you're fair and above board in your dealings with lesser beings. 151 Strong Cancer Pisces February 19 March 20th. Be wary of tension. A conflict that is centered on work today, as minor irritations could escalate into open conflict. There might be strong personality themes involved rather than any real issues. Charm is on your side, but that doesn't mean you can just sail through. Be watchful. The atmosphere is still argumentative and there are problems with communications, especially where overseas or foreign connections are involved. Be astute. 69 No Strong Leo.